Oh man, that might be a decent trout. Oh yeah, nice trout, nice trout. Look at him, look at him. He's after it, he's after it. That might be a flounder right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I was right about them being back here. Now I just gotta catch one. I think I got one. Like I said, I'll break down this whole trip when I get back home, show y'all kind of why I decided to come here and why I decided to do what I did. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Panhandle Slam Outdoors. We're out here on the Old Town Autopilot Sportsman 120 this morning, and as y'all can see, it's a little bit rough out here. Oh, there's something right there. All right, guys, hold on a second. I got to get into the action. I literally just got out here, and there's bait going crazy right here. So I got to throw this topwater out there. See what happens. Anyways, the main goal today is going to be to get a nice inshore slam. That's going to be a nice big trout, a really nice flounder, and a nice redfish. Going to be throwing around some artificials to do so. I'll tell you what, guys, I am not sure why, but they are not wanting this topwater this morning. There's fish busting everywhere. I'm not really sure what it is, but not getting no luck on that topwater right now. So I'm going to switch over to this Z-Man Minnow Z. This is the 3-inch. This is the opening night color on a 1/4 ounce Z-Man trout eye jig head. See if they want to eat this. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move on down the beach a little bit. See if I can get out of these freaking waves. They're knocking me around all over the place. Hopefully I can get over here and get away from this cut right here, and it'll get a little bit better. Not sure what these fish are that are popping the top, but I dang sure can't get them to hardly hit nothing. I got a few of them to kind of strike on the top water, but not much. So I'm gonna move on down, hopefully find some good fish down this way. Big old sea turtle. It's kind of hard to see what I'm fishing right here, but I just know from past knowledge that there's a really nice grass line right there close to that shoreline. Usually there's some big trout hanging out on it. There's a ton of pinfish on it right now. I don't know if y'all can see my rod tip, but it is just getting destroyed by pinfish. But I do feel like there's some big trout up there. And I feel like if I can put it in front of one, he'll eat it. Is that gonna be a dang bluefish? Well, that ain't what we're looking for, but that's better than a, oh my gosh. What is that with them? That was a bigger fish with them. I'm not sure what it was. Oh, calm down, buddy. Oh my gosh. Big waves coming in. Big waves coming in. Calm it down, buddy. Calm it down. Oh man, come on. Don't splash me. Oh yeah, you're gonna splash me real good, aren't you? Alright guys, well, that's the first halfway decent species of the morning. Still not like extremely ideal, but hey, I'll take it. These guys are fun to catch. Nice bluefish right there. You can't eat these guys. Some people don't. They say they're too bloody, and they are a really bloody fish, but you can't eat them. I still think they're pretty good. I'm not keeping any fish today. Look how much he's bleeding just from pulling that hook out of his lip. But nice little bluefish. I'll take it. See you later, buddy. There he goes. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna make the journey across here. Go over here and try to fish an area that I've never fished before. The waves are getting a little bit better over this way, but they're still just kind of aggravating to try to fish in. I'm gonna try to go over here and get some protection off this bank and hopefully get on some good fish. It's an area that I've always kind of wanted to fish, but I just haven't made the journey over here yet. So I think today's the day that we do that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did y'all see that? That was terrifying right there. Oh, look, he's swimming right in front of me. I've only had him come up and swim next to the kayak a handful of times. Look, he's right there, right in front of me. I don't know if y'all can barely maybe catch glimpses of him. It's pretty cool, but I'm not gonna lie, it's still a little bit scary having those big old things right up on next to you in this kayak like this. Oh, I'll check it out. Oh crap, that's a big old shark right there. Oh God, I thought that was a manatee or something. Nope, that's a big old shark. All right guys, well, I made it over here. I don't know if y'all can see on camera, but we got some really good looking stuff right here. Got this really nice looking healthy grass, and we got a really good grass line out here. A lot of potholes. This is looking really good. Trout and redfish love this healthy grass like this, and there'll probably be some flounder sitting in these potholes as well. I think I should be able to catch some nice fish right around in this area. I'm gonna throw around this paddle tail right here. Ooh, something hit it. Oh, that's a little trout right there messing with it. First cast. But anyways, I'm gonna throw around this paddle tail, hopefully get on some good fish. Y'all stay tuned. There we go. All right. Well, there's the first trout of the day. Not big at all, but it is a trout. I'll take it. See you later, buddy. Oh man. Felt like a trout. Oh man, that might be a decent trout. Oh yeah, nice trout, nice trout. Real nice trout. Come here. Woohoo, shaking that head. Whoa, buddy. These dang trout will maneuver themselves out of a net. Don't get under there, don't get under there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, nice trout, man, nice trout. That one's probably gonna be right there at 20 inches or so. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Big old healthy trout. Oh yeah, that's a 21 inch trout. Y'all check that out. He engulfed that bait. Yes sir. Let's get a quick measurement on this guy right here, and we'll get her back. Beautiful, beautiful trout. Alrighty guys, as y'all can see right there, that's a 20.5 inch, almost a 21 inch trout. Almost 20 3/4 inch trout, I guess I should say. Beautiful, beautiful trout. I appreciate the fight. Let's go ahead and get her back. Oh yeah. Sassy, sassy, sassy. It's a sassy American Trizzle dog right there if I've ever seen one. Golly. All right, might be starting to get them kind of figured out now. I was fishing a little bit more shallow, and the sun is behind these clouds. It kind of isn't helping anything because I can't really see these grass lines, but as you can see right here, I'm in that real healthy grass, and I'm probably in about 3 to 4 foot of water. And that's where I just caught those last 2 trout. Hopefully putting it together a little bit. Hopefully we're gonna get on some more. I can see some potholes up here, and that's where I pulled that one out of. So we're gonna keep on fishing, see what else we can get. There we go. It's gonna be another little trout. All right guys, little male trout. Y'all hear them croaking? That's how you can tell this is a male. See you later, buddy. A lot of times you come out here and you're gonna have to pick through some small trout. It's just the way it is, but there are some bigger ones. Just gotta keep on fishing to catch them. There we go. All right. Tell you what, that trout was sure hitting it weird. Come here, buddy. Come here. Oh, all right. Decent trout. Believe that one will be right there at a keeper. Let's get a quick measurement and see. Yes, sir. 16 inches. Another nice keeper trout. Appreciate the fight, buddy. See you later. They're kind of hitting it weird. Kind of just pecking at it, it seems like. I almost didn't set the hook on that one. Almost felt like a pinfish or something. There we go. Must have landed in his mouth. Might be a decent one. Not bad. Nice healthy one. I think he's going to be about 16 inches as well. Oh man. Calm it down, buddy. Calm it down. Let's get a quick measurement. Or not. He decided he had places to go. Oh, them little trout like that, about that size, man, they are some feisty fellas. I'm almost sure that was another keeper, so that'll be a limit of trout right there. Not gonna sit here and say that it's been easy. That has not been the case. It has been pretty dang slow out here, but I'm able to pick one off here and there. It's been real hard not being able to see these grass lines at all. So I've kind of just been blind casting. I mean, I got a little idea of where I need to be casting, but I haven't really been able to work these grass lines like I normally would want to. And golly, when that sun comes back out, it gets hot. There we go. Little teeny fella. See you later, buddy. Like I said, you're gonna have to pick through some small trout out here. It's just the way it is. But there are plenty of good sized trout out here as well. When the pinfish are getting a tail on a Z-Man, you know they're bad. That's the thing though, if you were using anything but a Z-Man out here, you would literally run out of baits. That's how bad these pinfish are. They bite the tail off and then the bait's ruined. Best thing I've found to stand up to these pinfish is these Z-Mans right here, and that's kind of why I'm using them. They're just relentless out here. Put a little bit of scent on this baby real quick. One thing I really like about these Z-Mans as well, even when the pinfish are really bad, you can get away with putting some scent on them because yes, the pinfish will eventually tear the tail off of it, but it usually takes them a pretty long time. And I do believe this scent does help. And if anybody's wondering what I'm using, it's the Procure Inshore Saltwater Gel. I use that one, the shrimp flavor, and the flounder pounder. And that might be a flounder right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let's see if I can get him in the boat. Might be a keeper. He ain't very big. Yes, sir. All right. Well, we are on our way to a slam, baby. And I do believe that one's going to be right at a keeper. I'm not keeping any fish today. But as I was saying, and that's literally right after I put that scent on there, I used that one, the Inshore Saltwater Procure Gel, the flounder pounder, and the shrimp flavor. I don't really see a difference in which one's really better than the other. They all seem to work pretty good. Let's get a quick measurement on this flounder right here. Oh my God. Oh, y'all look at that. He is over 3/4. See if I can pinch that tail. Can't quite get 14. He's probably an 1/8 inch off of being 14. So he is not a keeper, but a beautiful, beautiful flounder. Nice and fat, flat, and sassy. I appreciate the fight, buddy. See you later. And y'all can see what we got here. There's kind of a steeper bank coming down. Not a steep bank, but it gets into about 3 foot of water right here. So it's kind of a nice gradual drop. And that guy was just sitting right here on this sand. And I'm sure there's gonna be some more. So I'm gonna keep on working this way down. And maybe pick up a keeper would be nice. And then after that, I'm probably gonna work these flats a little bit. And then I think I'm gonna head over somewhere to where I think I can catch a redfish and complete my slam. So So what I'm doing right now and what I was doing for that flounder is kind of trying to bounce this thing along the bottom. Whereas when I was fishing for those trout, kind of give it more of a steady retrieval over that grass. And I will let it sink into those potholes. But when you're flounder fishing, you kind of just want to bounce the bottom, because that's where they're going to be, laid up on the bottom like a big old flat pancake. Alright guys, well, this boat just come around this corner and cut me off. Gonna go right in front of me and start fishing. Gotta love it. So I'm probably about to go ahead and swap back over to that other side. I know some pretty good spots over there anyway, so hopefully we can get over there and get on some fish. But it is what it is. I ain't gonna get mad about it. Plenty of water out here to fish. Big old sea turtle right there. Big one. Alright guys, I'm gonna go on a little bit of an adventure. I have not really ever went back in this little area too much, but just knowing how redfish usually are, I think I can get back up in here and get me a redfish. So that's what I'm gonna do. I know this little creek goes pretty far back here, so we're about to ease back in here and see if we can get a nice old redfish to complete this slam. Maybe even a flounder, some trout. But mostly going to be targeting a redfish right now. There we go. Smaller trout. He ain't going to be a keeper. See you later, buddy. There we go. That going to be my redfish? Gotta be, right? Alright. He ain't going to be a keeper. But it is a redfish. And a beautiful one. Come here. There is a redfish, not a keeper. I'll check it out. He's got 2 spots on that side, 1 spot on this side. He's got that absolutely beautiful blue tail, probably about 16 inches. Just a little fella. See you later, buddy. Dang, they are just loving to splash me today. All right, well, that's a good sign. That's that is why I came back here, is to catch a redfish. Really would like to get a big old nice keeper redfish, but I ain't gonna complain about that. Never complain about that. Those redfish are fun to catch even at that size. I'm gonna give the old topwater a shot real quick. I really like fishing topwater in tight little creeks and bayous like this, because it creates a lot of disturbance and it draws attention really good. And even though it's the middle of the day right now, I feel like a redfish will still hit this topwater. God, dog, look at that shark right there. Where did you come from, buddy? See if he's interested in this topwater. I don't want him. Dang, there was dang sure some nice trout following behind it. Hey, chill out, little partner. Another redfish right there. Another big old redfish right there, man. Golly. Alright, it's gonna be a trout. Not a big one. Just a little fella. See you later, golly. Golly, man, there's redfish here. At what point should I put down the top water? Redfish right underneath it, 2 of them. 2 really nice ones. Alright, and they were not committing to it whatsoever. So I think that's time to put down the top water. God almighty. Big redfish. Oh, look, they're everywhere, guys. They're everywhere. Spooked them. Dang shark right there. Thought that was a redfish. Look at him. Look at him. He's after it. He's after it. Get out of here. You're not what I want. Look at him. There he was. there he was. He ain't gonna bite it no more, is he? Golly. Come on, man. He bit it and everything. Just didn't hang on to it for whatever reason. Well, I was right about them being back here. Now I just gotta catch one. I think I got one. Oh yeah. He ain't that big, but I think that one might be a keeper. Good Lord. Buddy. Buddy. Oh yeah. Solid redfish. Come here. Come here. Come here. Get in the net. Oh yeah. That ain't gonna be a monster. It'll be about 19, 20 inches, but that's a slot redfish all day long. I knew they would be back here. Just had to figure out how to get them to bite. I should have not been messing around with that topwater as long as I was. I probably would have caught some of those ones back there. Y'all check them out. Nice, beautiful redfish. Let's get a quick measurement. We'll let them go. 19 inches. Beautiful, beautiful redfish. Nice and dark colored. Appreciate the fight. See you later, buddy. Sweet. Hopefully we can get on a couple more before we get out of here. All right, guys. Well, you know, in the beginning of this video, I mentioned that my goal was to get a SLAM. I think what I'm actually going to do is, after this video, I think I'm going to get on the computer and I'm going to pull up maps. I'm going to kind of show y'all why I chose to fish the areas that I did to target certain species. Like why I came back here to fish for redfish, why I went where I went this morning to fish for trout, where I caught that flounder, and hopefully I'm going to get a bigger flounder. But so y'all stick around for that. I think that'll be kind of cool to kind of just show y'all why I do things. There's a dang storm over there. It's scary. It's not coming this way, so I'm not gonna leave or anything, but it's just rumbling and lightning over there. But as y'all can see, over here where I'm at looks pretty good, so I think we're gonna be all right. There we go. There we go. All right, that's a decent one. Sitting right here in this deep hole around this corner. Golly, that might be the biggest one of the day. Gosh, this dang deer fly is tearing me up. Golly. Come here, buddy. Come here. I kind of let that thing sink to the bottom. Right here. Oh yeah. Right here around this corner. A lot of times in these little creeks like this, especially when they're real tidal like this one is, there'll be deep cuts around these corners like this. And a lot of times there'll be fish hanging out in those cuts. Just like this guy was. Calm down, calm down. All right, guys. Yeah, check him out. Nice redfish. Guy, he's got a big old spot on this side. And on this side. Feisty as a ferret, as Sean would say. But let's see how big he is. I think he's going to be about 21 inches. Let's check him out. 21 and 3/4, almost 22 inches. Nice, beautiful slot redfish. That's the second one of the day. I figured there'd be some back here, and I've seen some really big ones, so maybe we can catch one of them on the way out. We're going to keep on trying. Y'all stay tuned. Appreciate the fight, buddy. Beauty. Absolute beauty. Alright guys, well I need to kind of go ahead and go over what I'm using today, my setup. This is a Shimano 2500 HG Nassie. I got 10-pound Power Pro Super Slick braid on here. And this is a Shimano Scimitar 7-foot medium power fast action. Going to a 20-pound monofilament leader. This is a really good combo for the money right here. The reel's gonna run you about $100. The rod's about 50, and I've used them for a little while, and I'm really liking it. I'm kind of testing this out for something that I've got coming. I've kind of got some news that I'm gonna be sharing with y'all soon, hopefully, so y'all stay tuned for that. But yeah, this is a really good combo for the money. Alrighty guys, well, looking like this weather has gotten pretty rough on us out here. I'm still about 3 miles away from where I put in, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get back over there. I'm a little concerned about the waves when we get across from that cut because they were already pretty rough this morning. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and head back. Like I said, I'll break down this whole trip when I get back home, show y'all kind of why I decided to come here and why I decided to do what I did. So y'all stay tuned for that. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. This isn't good at all. All right, guys. Well, it's come to this. We're gonna have to ride this one out. My coconut. I'm taking this with me. Alrighty guys, well I'm going to go ahead and do this breakdown for y'all, kind of explain where I went, what I did, what was my thought process behind it. I decided to come here in the morning, and this is where I put in right here. And as y'all can see, there's some real good grass flats all down here, and that's kind of what I was talking about. So I was trying to fish this at first, but like I said, the Gulf is right here, so there was a lot of waves coming through this cut and pushing me up against this bank, and that kind of made it difficult. But I already had another plan because I looked at all this the night before. I kind of took into the consideration of wind and everything else, and I knew the wind was going to be blowing into this bank as well. So I knew that if that didn't work out, I was going to head over here, from here to here. So this is where I started fishing and started catching the trout. As y'all can see, you know, there's some really good grass flats right there, potholes, all that, everything that you're looking for when you're searching for trout. And really, you know, that's the closest grass flats that I could have got to from where I put in, really, to get away from that these waves coming through. So that's where I caught all these trout right here. And then I came around this corner right here, and I was planning on fishing all these flats right here. If y'all remember, I caught the flounder like right here on this bank right here, and that boat comes swooping around and cut me off. So I decided to go straight across here, and I have fished this area in the past all the way out over here. So I kind of knew what this looked like, and also, I mean, you can see on the map there's a bunch of marsh grass and stuff like that. Stuff like that is what I typically look for if I'm going to be targeting redfish. They really like that marsh grass and little creeks and stuff like this. So that's why I decided to come over here. I went all the way back here into this teeny little creek. That's one of the benefits of fishing in a kayak. And I made it all the way to here actually. And I didn't really get nothing back here. But I was catching my fish probably somewhere right along in this area right here. You can kind of see in these corners those deeper cuts that I was talking about. Like right here in this corner. And the redfish were kind of stacked up in those deeper cuts, it seemed like. Yeah, that's what I did. Hopefully that'll help some of y'all and kind of understand my thought process. If I'm looking for trout, I'm always gonna pretty much try to find some grass flats like that. Even this out here would be very good. This stuff right here looks good. And if I'm going for redfish, I'm gonna be looking for something like this. That real marshy area. Now you can catch redfish out here on these grass flats. They're definitely out there, but it just seems like it's a surefire way to catch some redfish if you can find some marsh like that, some little creeks and stuff. Hopefully this helped y'all. Y'all let me know down in the comments if y'all enjoyed this type of little breakdown thing right here, and I might do some more in the future. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up here.